Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. You are watching biology session, Diversity in Animal Kingdom 1, part 4. So far we have completed some important phyla of invertebrates, okay, such as Protozoa, Porifera, Cnidaria or Coelenterata, the platyhelminths and nematohelminths or Aschelminths. Okay. So, in the last class some important characteristic feature of Cnidarians, platyhelminths and nematohelminths we have covered. So, let us briefly recall. Cnidarians are also called coelenterates because of presence of the coelenteron, the cavity. Okay. They possess special cells called cnidoblasts and they are used for anchorage, defense and capturing the prey. And one very important characteristic feature of these cnidarians, they show polymorphism with two basic body plans. One is polyp and second one is medusa. The polyp is fixed, sessile, cylindrical. The polyp form of cnidarian, example Hydra, which we have studied an example. Okay. And Adamsia is another example, polyp form. The medusa are umbrella shaped and they are free swimming. Example Aurelia. Okay. Then next platyhelminths. Platyhelminths, they are also called flatworms, bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic and acoelomate. Coelom is absent, body cavity is absent. They are mostly endoparasites. Example Planaria, we have seen the example Planaria. Another example Taeniasolium, it is also called tapeworm, and Fasciola hepatica, it is also called liver fluke. Okay. The next Aschelminths. Aschelminths, they are called roundworms. They are also bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic and pseudocoelomates, whereas platyhelminths acoelomates, nematohelminths pseudocoelomate animals. They possess free living aquatic, terrestrial or parasitic adaptations. Okay. They are well distinct, dioecious means male and female organisms are separate. Okay. And example Ascaris, it is also Ascaris lumbricoides, it is also called roundworm, typical roundworm. Eukarya branchofti, filarial worm, and Ankylostoma duodenale hookworm, and they causes many diseases in the humans, for example filariasis, ascariasis, etc. Okay. Okay children, today we will proceed about Annelida, Arthropoda, okay, Annelida, Arthropoda and mollusca, okay, and Echinodermata Let us proceed. Are you ready children? Annelida. The annelid animals are also bilaterally symmetrical. So, what is the meaning of bilateral symmetry? We can divide the animal into two equal halves in only one plane, okay, head to tail. And triploblastic means three germinal layers are present, ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. But in addition they have a true body cavity, coelom is present. Okay. Whereas in Aschelminths, pseudocoelomates, this is the evolutionary process, how the changes have come, okay, from unicellular to multicellular animals, from cellular organization to organ system level organization. Okay. So, here as the body cavity is present, this allows the true organs to be packed in the body structure. There is thus extensive organ differentiation, means organ systems, digestive system, circulatory system, reproductive system, like that we can differentiate. This differentiation occurs in a segmental fashion. Till now we didn't come across any segmentation, but in Annelida the body is divided into segments. Each segment, metamerically segmentation means each segment possesses all the different organ systems, okay, with the segments lined up one after the other from head to tail. So these animals are found in a variety of habitats like freshwater, marine water, as well as on land, terrestrial. Okay, example Aphrodite. Aphrodite is also called sea mouse. Okay, Nereis, it is also called millipede. Okay, 1000 legs it possesses. And earthworm and leech, these two examples are earthworm, Ferritima or Megascolex, scientific name. Leech, Hyrudinaria. Okay, so these are all, some of them are parasitic, like leech is an ectoparasite. Okay, so annelids, also known as segmented worms, they show organ level of organization, triploblastic and bilaterally symmetrical. They show metameric segmentation, metamerization it is also called. Locomotion is done by the appendages called parapodia. Okay, respiration occurs through the moist skin or gills. Circulatory system is closed type. Internally, circulatory system is closed type, and digestive system is complete. Mouth to anus, all the parts are present. Okay, excretion takes place through nephridia. In helminths, flame cells are present, but when it comes to annelids, nephridia are present. Okay, Nereis, Ferritima, Ferritima means earthworm, and Hyrudinaria, leech. These are the typical examples of annelids. Earthworm and leeches are familiar examples. Now come to Arthropoda. Arthropoda, arthros means jointed or joint, R-A-R-T-H-O-S, arthros means joint, and podas means appendages. The animals which possess jointed appendages are called arthropods. This arthropoda is the largest phylum of animal kingdom, which include insects, variety of insects. Okay, so this is the probably the largest group of animals, and these animals are bilaterally symmetrical and segmented. Here also triploblastic, 3 germinal layers are present, bilaterally symmetrical, segmented, just like arthropods, these are also segmented. And coelomate animals, they possess a body, coelom is present, body cavity is present. The body is covered by chitinous exoskeleton. In insects, we find chitinous exoskeleton, and here the circulatory system is open circulatory system, means there are no blood vessels. The blood flows in the blood sinuses in the body cavity. Okay, that's why it is a open circulatory system, and so the blood does not flow in the well defined blood vessels. Blood vessels are absent totally. The coelomic cavity is blood filled, that's why it is also called hemocoel. Hemocoel, because the coelomic cavity is filled with blood, and they have jointed legs. The word arthropod means jointed legs. So these are the examples here: cockroach, scorpion, locust, centipede. In all these animals, the common thing is, see, paired legs. Legs are jointed legs attached to the body wall. Okay, that's why these animals are called arthropods. Some familiar examples are prawns, butterflies, houseflies, spiders, scorpion, crab, etc. Okay, so these possess jointed appendages. The circulatory system is open type, forming hemocoel. respiratory system shows a diverse range. Variety of respiratory organs are observed in these arthropods, okay, such as gills, trachea means tubes, book lungs, general body surface, and book gills. Okay, there are variety of respiratory structures are present in these animals. Okay, examples Pelimon, honeybee, Apis, mosquito, Culex, and Anopheles mosquitoes. Okay, all it is the largest group in the animal kingdom. Okay, next, mollusca. Mollusca include soft bodied and unsegmented animals. Soft bodied and unsegmented, the body is not segmented. Unlike Annelida and Arthropoda, the body is segmented. Here in mollusca, body is unsegmented, body is soft. In Arthropoda, the body is chitinous. Chitinous layer is present over the body, protective layer, tough structure. And molluscans are mostly aquatic animals and mostly marine. Marine means salt water, and a few are freshwater, and some are terrestrial. Okay, it is the second largest phylum after Arthropoda. The second largest phylum in the animal kingdom is mollusca. These are mostly marine, some are freshwater. They are also bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic, and coelomate animals. Okay, it is a common point. Next, body is unsegmented but consists of distinct head, muscular foot, and visceral hump. Okay, they are bilaterally symmetrical, but some gastropod are asymmetrical, means there is no symmetry. Next, head bears a terminal mouth, eyes, tentacles, and other sensory organs. Okay, and the feeding organ, if you see, some radula, tongue is the feeding organ. The tongue is like saw-like and it is called radula. Okay, circulation is open type, just like in arthropods. Open type, there is no blood, there are no blood vessels. Okay, excretion and other excretion takes place through a special organ. That organ is called as organ of Bojanus or metanephridia pair. Organ of Bojanus is present in the molluscans, and it is also called metanephridia pair, pair of metanephridia. Example, octopus, Pila, Sepia, Loligo, like that. So many examples are there. It is the second largest phylum in the animal kingdom. So Helix, it is a giant snail. Okay, this is octopus. And Unio, it is also called the pearl oyster, oysters. Okay, pearls, economically useful products are produced from these molluscans. Okay, so ink, economically useful product, the ink is also produced by Loligo and Sepia. These are the molluscans which produce ink. Okay, next, mollusca include soft bodied animals and unsegmented. The next point, the foot is the ventral, the muscular and locomotory organ. Okay, for example, Pila globosa or snail, apple snail, if you take, it moves with the help of a foot, but it is absent, this foot is absent in the oysters. The visceral mass include the vital organs of the body. The visceral mass include the vital organs of the body. So we can say visceral hump it is called. Okay, and the mantle or pallium is a muscular fold. Mantle or pallium is the muscular fold of the body or of the body wall, which covers the visceral mass dorsally and laterally. Okay, so except in Unio, means in oysters, the foot is present in remaining. So this is the foot, muscular foot, with the help of which it is the locomotory organ in this molluscus. Okay, The last phylum in the animal kingdom one, that is the invertebrates, it is Echinodermata. Okay. So, these have endoskeleton, and this echinus means spines, derma means skin, spiny skinned animals. Okay. So, they have endoskeleton also made of calcareous ossicles. These are exclusively marine. Okay. No other echinoderm is freshwater. Okay. These are exclusively marine. The grade of organization, if you take organ system level grade of organization, so from protozoans to Echinodermata. In Echinodermata, most advanced characters we can see. Okay. These are triploblastic, possess 3 germinal layers, ecto, endo and mesoderms. Here the symmetry, adults are radially symmetrical, while the larvae are bilaterally symmetrical. Okay. So, adults, we can cut the adult in from any plane, any angle into 2 equal halves, radially symmetrical, whereas the larvae you can divide in only one plane into 2 equal halves, they are bilaterally symmetrical. The next, body without segmentation, there is no segmentation. Okay. In mollusca also there is no segmentation, and here the shape of the body is flat or any shape, star shape or spherical or elongated. Okay. Sea urchin is one of the example of this echinoderm, and sea cucumber. Okay. Sea cucumber is another example of the echinoderm. Okay. And starfish is another example. Okay. And these are coelomate elements, triploblastic. They possess a special system called water vascular system. The complete digestive system is present, digestive system is complete. Reproduction is sexual with direct with indirect development. Indirect development means there is a larval forms, larvae are present in the development, then we can call it as indirect development. If there is no larval form, then we can call it as direct development. Okay. And examples, Asteria starfish, Echinus sea urchin, Cucumeria sea cucumber. Okay. Echinus is the name, common name is sea urchin, and sea cucumber is the common name, and its scientific name is Cucumeria. Okay. And the head is absent, the presence of tube feet and presence of water vascular system is a distinct feature of echinoderms. Okay. Mouth is present on ventral side, while the anus is present on the dorsal side. It is advanced arrangement. Okay. Respiration takes place by papillae, gills or cloacal respiratory tree. The nervous system is absent, they are brainless organisms, and the circulatory system is reduced, heart is absent, blood has no pigment. Pigment means like hemoglobin, there is no pigment in these animals. The digestive system is complete, excretory system is absent. Okay. Another example, starfish, Asterias, the starfish scientific name is Asterias. Sea lily, okay, is another example. The variety of examples, variety of organisms, colorful organisms you can find in the seabed. Okay. These are exclusively marine. Okay, children, hope you understood. Read the book. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.